Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton says any such deal would be ratified and should be ratified by the U.S. Senate. He joins us now with more. Senator Cotton, I would imagine that deal means that their enriching facilities must be destroyed. America must have anywhere, any place, anytime inspectors to make sure that is accomplished. Do you agree that has to be part of the deal?
Yes, of course, Sean. And President Trump has been perfectly clear about this really for 10 years since he first entered political life. But most recently, last Sunday, he said that any deal requires complete dismantlement. Iran can not only not have a nuclear weapon, they can have a path to a nuclear weapon. That means no centrifuges and no uranium enrichment. As Secretary Rubio said last week, if you have centrifuges and you can enrich to lower levels, it's not that big of a leap to enrich to weapons grade levels. Iran has no need for centrifuges and uranium enrichment. That's why President Trump has made it clear that you have to have complete and total dismantlement. That's what Secretary Rubio and the Special Envoy Steve Witkoff have been working towards, and I commend them all for that hard work to protect this nation, to protect our interest in the region.
Oh, I don't know if you can really negotiate with people that believe in convert or die, and are the number one state sponsor of terror. Let me move to Ukraine and Russia. It seems like Ukraine has done their part. Now the ball is in Putin's court. Donald Trump is being clear to Vladimir Putin. He wants a ceasefire. If it doesn't happen, will you, other senators, the president act? Will sanctions be real? Will they have teeth?
Yes, Sean, I think what these two conflicts have in common is you have hostile nations, Russia and Iran, with a history of launching unprovoked attacks against their neighbors and killing Americans. And President Trump is not going to allow them to tap him along, to string him out in endless negotiations. He's been clear with both. And in Russia, you have Ukraine, which has signed the minerals deal with the United States and has made it clear that it will agree to a 30-day unconditional ceasefire. If Russia, kind of like Iran, as you said, I suspect they may not be interested in a deal, tries to tap the president along, I think they're going to learn that he means what he says. He's threatened new sanctions on Russia. And we now have legislation in the Senate that has more than 80 sponsors that would impose such sanctions. So, like with Iran, I hope we can get a deal that protects America's interests. But the president and the Senate is serious that we are going to take actions to protect those interests if we don't have a deal.
I'll be reporting on this trip next week. Why do countries like the UAE and Saudi Arabia, why are they committing, between the two of them, $2.5 trillion in investing here, in your view?
Well, both nations are longtime friends and partners. That's only grown in recent years, especially in President Trump's first term. And now again, they have strong leaders, Mohammed bin Salman in Saudi Arabia and Mohammed bin Zayed in the United Arab Emirates, who recognize the need for American leadership and who recognize the dynamic American economy, and there's money to be made here. And that's why they're investing so much money in the United States. It's not just a strategic decision, it's also an economic decision. And we welcome more investment like that, just like the trade deal we had with the United Kingdom earlier today.
All right, Senator Cotton, great work as always. Thank you for that update. When we come back,